I'm Henry Thomas, and this is Convention Scene UK.
Okay, we don't normally do this bit at the beginning. Just quickly going to say, because we forgot to touch a video introducing where we were at this point. So the footage you're about to see is a bit of footage from the press Q&A that I went to earlier on the Friday for the Love of Sci-Fi. And the footage from the concert itself, where we had Ray Parker Jr. and Work in Progress, which is Gaten from Stranger Things band. So, hope you enjoy.
I don't want to say child actors, but it's quite common with younger actors that they start off in the careers quite kind of like it's a boom, isn't it? And then it slowly kind of fades away. Do you have any kind of concern with that happening with you?
You know, if it happens, it happens. You know, there's nothing for me to worry about, because if you worry about it, then that's how you get paranoid, and then that's when insecurity's coming, right? And suicidal thoughts. Don't need that. I'm not saying that's just how some kids are. Like you get excited about just having this fandom, and it's like, oh, people love you so much, and then when no one's giving you that attention, and then people just like really, they feel like they feel wanted. They want to be wanted, you know. Yeah. So I don't need to worry about that.
You've got brilliant attitude, and the way they put it, when you go into character, the dressers really respect you. You don't fade it. Right. Simples. Yeah. They're putting it on you nice and slowly. The last thing to go on is the saber. Do you know what I mean? It's like you don't mess with him. Right. He wasn't me. You don't mess with him. You know, he's Darth Vader, and you got to respect him, man. All hail Darth Vader.
Lou, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Yeah. Well, I just kind of wanted to get a couple of thoughts off you. So obviously recently Stan Lee passed away. I was just wondering if you met him personally. I'm sure you had, and what you kind of thought of him and his contribution.
Well, Stan was my whole life, because at the age of 12, 13, I could read the comic book. I remember the beginning of the comics that had written by Stan Lee.
Yeah. And
it got me into bodybuilding, to fitness. If it wasn't for Stan Lee, I wouldn't be here.
Okay, we've just got here.
Yes, we have.
We're a bit tired after Wales yesterday.
So tired.
But today, I'm really looking forward to this one.
I am very much looking forward to it.
I'm meeting Gaten and Caleb. I mean, I did actually say hi to him at the concert, but we've got a photo shoot booked with him today, so that was going to be good. So we're here at, we should say where we're at. We're at For the Love of the Sci-Fi.
For the Love of the Sci-Fi.
For the Love of Sci-Fi.
At the BEC.
Yeah, the BEC Arena.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just turn it around. You can probably see right there. It's quite busy over there. So Alice and Amy's mum's with us today.
Yeah,
so we're going to see what footage we can get. Hopefully we can grab an interview with someone. I've been trying to work on that already.
Yes,
so
right,
we'll see what we can do. Alright.
Alice is having her face painting done. And the lovely ladies here.
Do you like pink glitter?
Vita or Vita, Health and Beauty. So lots of people are having theirs done with special effects makeup. Look at that. Warren's networking as he does with Henry Thomas. Look at him, he's all happy. And there's Steve.
We're here at Mary Jane's Originals Geek-inspired custom clothing. Custom clothing, yes. Amy spotted this one, and I will show you the very first item she spotted. This Jurassic Park skirts. I don't know, dress. This is not a dress. Okay. No, Amy very much likes that. Oh, look at that, the Lucius Malfoy. Oh, that's awesome.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Thank you for modelling that.
Look. That is gorgeous.
I do like that jacket. It said you wouldn't got in the video ad, but I've seen the little image there of who is it? It's Lucius, isn't it? Yeah. Oh no, I get confused with Draco and that. So, but yeah, somebody.
Bellatrix as well.
Oh,
We can get matching.
We could get matching ones for the next one. Oh, that'd be cool.
but I've just seen something. Look at this. Look at that. See, I want that. I would wear that.
Oh, Mad Tea Party.
Yes.
Turn it over. Show you the other side.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh my goodness, look at the details.
What's that say? It says
Alice Rabbit.
that is cool.
And they've got lots of baby.
Yeah, you've got the Ego
yeah,
thing.
and the bibs. Look, so
We've got the Aquaman, the original Aquaman.
and these bags as well. These are fantastic. Look at that one.
Oh, look at that. The Captain America jacket as well.
Alice would love that one.
Yeah, Alice, we're very
much into
proud.
Harley Quinn.
We're very proud that she knows who Harley Quinn is. She hasn't watched Suicide Squad. We wouldn't do that to her because she's obviously only 5. Oh, look at the Gizmo one there at the top.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I like that one.
Wow.
And is that an Eggo's? It's an Eggo's skirt as well, isn't it? Oh, these are awesome. I think we should definitely get the jackets for us at some point. Oh, look at this waistcoat down here.
I showed you that before.
No, you didn't.
I did. It was in the
It's
jungle.
got Zero and Jack. Oh, it's got everything. Let me move that tag. Oh, that looks cool. It's got that. Oh, hang on. It's got the ha 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 on the front of it. That's awesome. Right, so we'll pop the vendor's details in the description below. We'll pop the description in the details in the description below. Mary Jane's Originals. Take a look at them. We are just here with Garth, and he is from Grey Jedi Order Cosplay. As you can see, it's extremely impressive. I am currently surrounded by a few of them at the moment. I was just wondering, what's been your experience of this convention this year? I mean, is this the first one you've done here?
No, it's the second one we've done for the Love of Sci-Fi. We was here last year. We've done a few others for other companies, and we're a small group. It's been basically going a year at conventions, and we're progressing massively with the help of a few of the organisers.
Oh, that's good. So, how many conventions have you done this year? If you don't mind?
This year, think about five in total. 5 in total,
yeah. Right, okay. So it's all obviously Star Wars themed cosplay.
Yeah.
I mean, do you ever have any kind of, I always wonder this, rivalries with other cosplay groups?
No.
No?
The way I see it is, if you're friendly with other cosplay groups, no matter what they are, it could be a hand-in-hand situation. You do a favour for them, they do a favour for you. And it's helped us progress massively.
Right.
Because we're obviously a small group. Just started out and breaking into a massive area, if you would.
The whole of this convention is
I mean, it's mind-boggling with the props and everything. I don't think you get this kind of props, these kind of props anywhere else.
No,
exactly. I mean, to have the full X-wing and then the TIE fighter just behind me here. I mean, I mean, we heard a bit from last year of problems with this convention. How do you think it's run this year?
I think this year he's learnt a lot from his conventions to create what's happening today, and all I can say is this weekend has been absolutely amazing. There's no other word to describe it. Amazing. Amazing's not even doing it justice, to be honest.
It looks extremely well organised.
Yes, a lot of organisation and thought's gone into this one.
So, I mean, they've done quite a few conventions since last year.
That's right.
And it certainly seems like they're very much progressed on the organisation front. I mean, so who out of just last question, out of today, who was it that have you met any of the celebs?
I've met Spencer Wilding a few times.
Yeah.
He did something that really touched my heart a while ago at YCC at Sheffield. A quick brief story. My mum was inquisitive about cosplay and what we do and stuff like that. So I told her if she came, she had to dress up.
Right.
So I dressed her up as the Emperor. Obviously Star Wars, my mum, boss of me. And Spencer Wilding, he wouldn't let me have a photo with him unless my mum, which was obviously his boss as in the Emperor, stood up and was at the side of it. And it made her feel like a movie star. That to me touched me really, really well.
Spencer's a great guy. I mean, he was he was the very first guest to endorse our group. He put a video message on it. We were very, very low in numbers back then. A couple of months ago that was, and he quite happily helped us out. And since then, it's thriving. So I agree with you totally there. Spencer is a great guy, and I'd highly recommend people meeting him. But yeah, cheers for speaking to us.
No problem.
And I'm pretty sure we'll see a number of conventions coming up.
I certainly hope so.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
So, you know how we like to find the different stalls when we come to these events. We like to find
something unique and something that just makes you go, wow.
We have found E3 Pro. E3 Pro.
E3 Pro. You say it.
E3 Pro.
There we go. There we go. And so these are the guys here. Sorry, I'll just.
It needs 3 AAA batteries in the back just twist it.
And let's start over here because I'll get the owner to tell you what he's done here. Now this is fantastic. Well, no, this one first. So this is just fantastic. So this was a plastic toy, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles van. It's had real rust on there, so it's been sanded down, sprayed with a special solution, and wherever you've sanded it, you leave it in the sun and it turns to rust.
Oh wow!
So the longer you leave it, the more orangey it goes like that.
That is very cool.
It out.
That's extremely cool. And this guy over here is just, I'm going to start from the feet. It's just looking directly at me. Look at that. That is very, very cool. I mean, that is a pretty cool custom. Would you say custom Vader? Custom?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, some of the items here that you've got, I mean... What? Oh yeah, we'll go to Aquaman in a bit. And obviously, everyone knows Bumblebee. That is very cool. So what? Oh, the battleship. That's cool, isn't it? I mean, these are the... So, am I alright to...
Yeah. That's it, you have to give it a...
These are one of the custom lightsabers. So they've done that with it. So we've actually been donated one of these by this company, and it's going to be going in the big Christmas bundle. So keep an eye out for that coming soon. Oh, you do that. And we'll just go around here.
I can't do it.
So we've got Fallout Quantum Cola bottles. Look fantastic. And of course, everybody's favourite robot. Would you call him a robot? Well, he is. He's artificial intelligence, Baymax. It's Baymax. Again, a really cool effect. What would you call that effect that you've added to him? It's like a steel effect. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just basically, you know,
the metal effect.
Yeah, like weathered finish in it.
And then you've got this awesome Aquaman statue as well.
TA's doing his best to teach these days.
Yeah, I could be here all day trying on all these things. Is that the normal? Is it the plastic one? The plastic.
Yeah.
That looks ace. That just adds a lot to the design already. I mean, I see how looking at that, I would have thought it was like the full-on.
That's the idea. Yeah.
Thank you, love.
No, that's what I'm getting at.
It's like those chocolate spanners you see on them stalls.
Yeah. Oh God. I mean, this is the stall you're looking for. So yeah, guys, check them out. We'll pop all the details in the description below.
Check out my Instagram.
Yeah, and Instagram as well.
Yeah.
So yeah. Do you want to say your name again?
Well, yes, E3 Pro.
E3 Pro. So yeah, check them out, guys. Okay, guys, this is a very special moment for me personally. We are here with Henry Thomas, who is of course Elliott out of E.T. and Hugh Crain out of The Haunting of Hill House. That was a huge treat for me. When I saw you, I was jumping up and down. I could not believe it. So I was so happy with that you were involved. I hadn't seen that you'd been signed up for it. So I only when I spotted you, I was so happy.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it was a great project to be a part of.
So whilst we're still on Haunted of Hill House, I mean, did you expect such a huge impact from that? I mean, it's had such a following.
Yeah, I didn't know. It's hard to track because it's a streaming platform, so
yeah,
you can't check in at the box office and see how it's doing, or look at the ratings. You know, I could only go by
what you've heard.
Go by the fans actually, because like so many people have approached me about it.
Yeah.
And so many people are excited about it, and you can't help but feel good if the show that you work 8 months of your life on does well. It's a good thing. Yeah.
They've I wanted to ask as well. So you know the secret ghosts, like you know the ones that you spot.
Yeah. The house ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did obviously some of them were more obvious than others. Did you know all the time that they were going to be at the back, or did you just get told there's going to be the odd one turning up?
No, it was Mike Flanagan, the showrunner and the director. That was his plan all along. So it was actually it was kind of a thorn in our side, because we would be ready to shoot the scene and then be like, oh, well, wait, because we're going to dress a few ghosts in the background. And we were like, oh, okay. Like suddenly it became all about the house ghosts.
Was it his idea to put the ET Easter eggs in there with the in the treehouse?
Yeah, well, Mike enjoys playing practical jokes, especially on me. So there was.
Oh, so he put them there without you knowing that, was it?
Yeah. It was. I mean, I knew about it on the day, but you know, you can hear him snickering and giggling like in the tent. You know.
So I mean. I've heard you've been signed up for a new season of it.
Yes, we have. Yeah,
you have. I would imagine there's not much you can tell us about that at the moment.
There's not much I can tell you because I don't know anything.
Right.
The only thing that I know is there is going to be a second season. Mike Flanagan is going to direct a few of them, but he's not going to direct the whole series like he did with the first season.
Right.
So we'll have guest directors coming in.
Oh wow!
But there'll be guest directors of the horror genre. So
that'll be interesting.
You know, it'll be well-known directors. You know, kind of coming in. It'll be more of an anthology kind of a series.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the premise is going to be, if it's even going to be about
the same
Hill House. I don't think it's going to be about the Cranes.
Right.
But there will be a few of us in there from time to time.
That's good to know that you'll be returning. I'm sure a lot of people will be happy to hear that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not official. I'm just going by what Mike has told me, but we'll see.
I heard that you're doing a big movie next year. Oh, but that's getting released next year, is it?
It's getting released next year. Yeah, I finished it. I finished my work in it. I just have a small role in it, but I am not at liberty to discuss it. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, that's not a problem.
But it's another Mike Flanagan picture.
Oh,
so
right.
If you're clever, you can probably go online and discover the film that I'm going to be in next year.
I'll definitely be doing that when I get home.
Okay.
And lastly, this is the first ET reunion in the UK.
Yes.
How does it feel to be over here? I mean, when it was announced, the internet went crazy. The groups went crazy.
Did it? Really?
The amount of likes and people were just shocked that all three of you were coming.
Oh, well, that's great. That's great to hear.
ETU's got such a personal. It means so much to so many people. I grew up with that movie. There's a lot of people that I know that just still watch it to this day. I watched it the other day again, and I introduced it to my daughter. I mean, how does it feel to be here with Dee and Robert again? And
well, it's amazing to me that 37 years later, we're still kind of enjoying fandom for this film.
Yeah.
And I often say it's like the longest press tour in history, because
Really?
I feel like the film has such a following and it has such a special place in a lot of people's hearts that like you're never wanting to find fans for it.
No.
And that's a good feeling.
Yeah. Well, thank you for speaking to Conventions in UK today.
Thanks for having us.
And I know you've been a very busy man, so I really do appreciate this. You've made my day. Now.
Well, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. We've been home for a while now.
Yes. It's the next evening.
Yeah, we're on what evening? We're Monday now.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were so tired.
We're even still that tired. We've decided to film this on the sofa.
This is hence why the video quality is a bit not as good. So we're doing it using the Mac. So it was.
And I can sit back and chill while you talk.
Yeah. I mean, I think we look drained on here as well. I think we do look tired.
Yeah.
This is obviously for the Love of Sci-Fi Conquest with the opening concert.
Yes.
So let's talk about that. Opening concert. Amy's laughing away because we went there with a few friends.
With some friends that I work with.
And
it was.
I was driving.
I wasn't.
That should be enough, for you to work out what happened.
Yes.
Amy was extremely.
I wasn't the only one.
You weren't the only one, no.
But it was really, really good.
It was good. I mean, it was so fantastic seeing
Ray
Parker
amazing.
Jr. doing Ghostbusters. Oh my god, that was amazing.
And
I was just like a kid, and I was like running up to him after. I was like, oh, I mean, I've met Ray before, and I've done an interview with him, and he's such a nice guy, and I was so happy for him because the response he got from the crowd, everybody was praising him, and it was fantastic.
Yeah. I'd say my two highlights from that concert.
Blue Harvest as well.
Blue Harvest, but it was they were amazing. Their versions of some of the classic songs that they did. I don't want to say amazing again. I need another word. Out of this world.
Out of this world.
And my other highlight would be Gaten's band, Work in Progress, when they did
Chili Peppers.
Because Chili Peppers, I've been their number one fan for 16 years. Yeah, maybe even a bit longer.
You told me you've been listening to them for even longer than that. So, I mean, you were really happy when they came on.
And it was right after I'd finished my 2 Sambuca shots. So it was brilliant. It was so good.
it was a good night.
Mhm.
And I managed to speak to the organizer, and he let your friends have a nosy around the props, which were off limit. They were closed off to the public that evening.
So we got some
photos. We got a couple of photos there, and that was good. It was nice of him to let us do that. So I mean, right. So I mean, concept fantastic. I'd hope they do something like that next year.
My only criticism.
Yeah.
It wasn't long enough. I was not. What was I?
You
like?
weren't ready to go home.
I think we were like the last ones to leave the venue, and I'm like, I'm not going.
Well, yeah, we had to get told to leave.
I was like, I don't want to go home.
But yeah, it was great fun. It was fantastic. So for the Love of Sci-Fi, we attended there yesterday. It was. Right. Okay. Just let's get a bit more history of the convention.
I don't know where you're going with
right,
this.
so I mean, last year I went to For the Love of Sci-Fi. I was there on the Sunday. Saturday had quite a lot of problems, and it was highly publicised, unfortunately, as well. I've since been going. Well, we have since been going to these to the events that are run by Monopoly events, and well, they have to be some of our favourite events. I mean, so far this year.
Are we on the same page with this?
For Love of Horror?
Yes.
Yeah, For the Love of Horror.
Definitely.
My favourite this year.
I just think overall.
Yeah. Going back onto sci-fi though, so there was a lot of problems last year, the Saturday. They quickly resolved a lot of them.
Last year, not this year.
Yeah, last year. In 2017. They quickly resolved a lot of those issues for the Sunday. I was there on the Sunday. It was okay. It wasn't too bad from what I could see. Compare it to this year. Wow. I mean, oh my God. It ran like clockwork, didn't it?
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
They knew exactly the times with regards. So the panels, there wasn't any issues with the queue systems. They were the big fault last year. There was a slow response getting people into the convention last year. From what I heard, Saturday and Sunday, both of them fantastic getting through security and everything.
I've not heard a bad word about.
No,
sci-fi.
everyone has said For the Love of Sci-Fi. It's been fantastic this year. I'm so happy about that.
Yeah.
Because the Monopoly events have put on a lot of conventions since then.
Yes.
I mean, the lineup, Jesus. Gaten and Caleb from Stranger Things. Henry Thomas, you guys obviously just saw his interview.
Yeah.
I was so happy.
He chooses to do these interviews when I am not around.
You were there. You saw me networking. You even commented, networking with Henry Thomas.
When did I?
Yeah, you even videoed a bit that is in the video.
Yeah.
So
the actual interview though, I was not there.
Yeah, but you wonder, don't you? So I mean, it was such. I was so happy I got to speak to him. We're big big fans of The Haunting of Hill House, which obviously Henry plays Hugh Crain in that, and obviously we got to speak to him about it quite a bit. So I mean, I'm going to mention here though as well, Steve, our moderator. He sorted that out for us. Steve was volunteering for Monopoly again, and he very nicely spoke with Henry before I even met him. So that part of the video, Steve had already spoken to Henry about me doing an interview, which he was more than happy to do. So special shout out and thank you to Steve for that. That was very good of you, and you will eventually get your Convention Scene UK t-shirt next year.
I've been working on them today.
Yeah, she has been looking at them. She's been looking at them and getting them sorted. So we'll get them early. We'll get them done early next year because we're pretty skint now. So
yes.
But where was I going with this? But yeah, I mean, for Love of Sci-Fi, the props are awesome. That X-wing is huge. Loads of cosplayers.
I like the ET set.
Yeah, the ET set was cool. I mean, Jesse Ventura, apparently he was, I didn't get to meet him unfortunately, but apparently he was one of the nicest people. Bridget Nielsen, I think, has got such a huge fan base just from this convention because they're calling her the nicest person ever. Carl Weathers, people finally got to get their autographs for Rocky and everything. There's a lot of happy people for that. Monopoly events have got good contacts now. They seem to be getting a lot of...
They're getting bigger and bigger,
Getting
aren't
bigger
they?
and bigger. I mean, I've seen that, haven't they? They've renamed the Liverpool Comic-Con as like the Supercon, haven't they? So...
And what have we already done for Liverpool?
Yeah, we've already booked some accommodation, so we're going to stay there the whole weekend. So we're looking forward to that.
Possibly some friends will...
Yeah, possibly a couple of friends will come with us. But yeah, it was... I mean, I couldn't fault it.
No.
I couldn't fault it.
No.
So yeah, I mean, we didn't really buy much. I'll show you quickly. You do this bit because I'm holding the Mac here. Sorry again for the grainy image, and it is purely down to laziness. So
okay, so
nothing else.
We got that. Oh,
we had a choice between the Elliott one, the ET one, or this one.
But we decided to put the Elliott one in the competition.
Yeah. So the Elliott, you've probably seen that from the sneak peek that we showed you. We're going to be doing a proper detailed video of who's given us what, but we'll tell you now. Henry Thomas donated that for us for the competition. He's such a nice guy like that. But yeah, we were like, I'm going to get we're going to get the Haunting of Hill House one. I think that's a quality print anyway. That sums up the whole series. So yeah, fantastic. We got that, and we're so happy with.
Treated
ourselves, yeah.
Treated ourselves
to our Gaten and Caleb Stranger Things.
I don't like that set. Me though, so just hide zoom. Me.
Let me go. No. So we'll get it zoomed in.
Oh, not that far.
So I really like that. I spoke to Caleb quite a bit, and he's such a grounded lad.
I never spoke to him.
You never spoke to him, but I managed to speak to him at the press conference, which you saw at the beginning. And he's so level-headed. He's got the right attitude for it now. He knows.
He's a pro.
That to just go with it and enjoy it, and not to be just pressuring himself.
Yeah.
He's such a nice lad. Gaten was really busy with his band, and he was fab as well. He was funny, and hopefully we'll see more of them in the near future. I spoke to Gaten's dad. He said he will be in the UK again soon. Not soon, but he said he will be in the UK again. So I would imagine he'll be on somebody's list for guest list for conventions next year. You never know. So
yeah, I just really want to say a special thank you to Lou from the Geek Monkey.
Yeah, you say actually Lou appeared in the would you call it? Is it a montage? When you put a thing, a mixture of things, and where she appears in the Darth Vader helmet on the video. So that was Lou. Yeah. But yeah, getting prizes for the competition, it can be a task. Yeah. And we want them to be a free competition, usually. I mean, we're only considering this one being for charity because it's for Christmas, and it's a big prize.
Yeah. But it wasn't.
It wasn't anywhere near the size it was. I mean, we got quite a few bits, and we were very proud of ourselves.
Yes.
But Lou was like,
she's amazing.
She just took Amy round, and I was finishing speaking off with another vendor, and I turn around, Lou's here with a pile of things, just boxes and everything.
Like, where should we go next?
Yeah, we've met
Lou and Lizzie
Geek Monkey quite a few times, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
So I've met. Is it a couple of times I've met them? Twice, isn't it? So we first met them for the Love of Horror, and I think it's twice, isn't it? But we've been in contact online, and you know we've chatted a bit. So
it's always nice to see those.
But yeah, they really helped. So a big thank you to them.
Thank
and
you.
You know, we're still working on donations as well.
We're nowhere near finished.
We're not. I'd say nowhere. You can't say nowhere near. We don't know, but I think we might have some more autographs being donated from the sounds of things. You know, but
I'm gonna make a T-shirt.
We'll see about that.
I bet you guys would wear it if I made a T-shirt for you. The Convention Scene UK, you would wear it. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, thank you very much for everyone that donated for that, and obviously we'll do a separate video.
Yeah, I mean we'll pop the details. Well, you'll find the details of the vendors that both appeared in our video today in the description below, and they have donated a couple of things. But we are going to be doing a video. Just hang on. We are going to be doing a video for going through exactly everything we've got and who it's from, so you know exactly where it's come from. No.
Thank you. So while we're on the subject of thanking people, I didn't think it was fair to thank the Geek Monkey without saying thank you to Keith and Joanne at Retro Arcade UK, because we always nip and speak to those guys.
I mean,
and they've really helped us with the
they were there at our very first conquest at CovCon.
Mm-hmm.
That's when
and I walked over all shy, and we didn't even have a camera then. We were using
it was an iPhone. It was all done on an iPhone. And yeah, it was all new to us then. But we've been in contact with Keith ever since. So I mean, we saw Keith at For the Love of Horror, Comic-Con Scotland, CovCon, For the Love of Sci-Fi. Is there another one? There might be another one. But yeah, we always go for a chat with them. They're
so
really nice people.
just to be building friendships like this.
Yeah, I love chatting
like
to everyone.
Seeing
the, you know, we've said the vendors. You know, you guys wet your asses have to bring all kinds of goodies available to purchase on the day, and the vendors are just as important as the cosplayers, the guests. So. Absolutely love it.
Oh my goodness! And I need to know what you guys think about the Mary Jane's Originals store with the clothing, because I really want that Jurassic Park skirt, and it's just amazing. And I'd just like to know what everyone else thinks.
Well, the winner will be the competition prize.
Yes.
We'll be able to let us. Skirt. Yeah, no, not a Pikachu skirt, a Pokemon skirt. Got Pikachu, but I think it's got Ash on it as well.
Oh, yeah.
That was Harley in the background. Then, have you heard that?
Over there. So, she also donated an Eggo baby girl.
Yeah. So
something for all the family.
Yeah. So I'm sure, you know, there's a lot of goodies in there, but we will go through it. Anyway, we'll better get going because we got more and more editing. Yes. So the next video will be coming within the next day or so after this.
We have uni and things to do.
Yeah. So. Thanks again.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks. We love meeting you guys for Love of Sci-Fi
Mark.
today. Yeah, Mark. Right. He got our very first photo with us.
It was
that
surreal.
Was a bit weird. You know, we loved it, but you know, that was. We're getting recognised now.
A lot of people go, look who's over there, look.
And he's like.
And then we turn around, and then they just sort of go.
It's fun, but I mean, we've chatted to thankfully, a lot of you come up to us, which we love. We want to speak to you.
Yeah.
We want to know how you like the group, what you think,
what we can do better,
anything.
what you want to see.
You know, everyone seems to say that it's good. You know, they love it. They love the group. I hope you do, and you're not just saying it to be nice. It seems like everyone is. I mean, close to 1,900 now, aren't we?
Yes.
On target for the 2,000 for the new year.
Yeah.
By New Year. So, anyway, but we better go now. All right. So, thank you again for watching. Please subscribe. None of you are subscribing. Please subscribe. I say none of you. There's 89 of you who've subscribed. So thank you very much for you 89 people who have subscribed. So yeah, we're gonna randomly pick a person it could be, well, whenever.
New Year's Eve.
Well, no, we're going to pick a subscriber. We'll let you know New Year's Eve if there is, you know, and we'll do a prize for you just for subscribing.
Yeah.
It could be the 90th, it could be the 200th, it could be the 400,000. You know, you never know.
We can dream, can't we?
We could dream, but it could be anyone from there. So you know, it's anything. We'll just we'll think of something to get you, and we'll chuck a prize your way. So get subscribing. You never know.
Scene UK T-shirt.
We don't know about that. Stop that. Right.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.